This is only a taste of the mercy a gate would show you.
Stop!
Perhaps a tadpole has already addled your brain. Is that it?
My brain is fine.
April! Stop this insufferable whining. Your disobedience brings shame on Kresh Yelek.
I'm sorry, Savage!
Choki! When you have a chance to kill your enemy, you take it.
I'd already disarmed her.
This is only a taste of the mercy a gate would show you.
Stop!
Perhaps a tadpole has already addled your brain. Is that it?
My brain is fine.
April! Stop this insufferable whining. Kachoki! We are training to fight Gake. You think they will hesitate?
They won't need to if we keep killing each other for them. It's stupid. Orphe...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark? I suppose your inane spewings have distracted enough from my lesson. Go wet the swords. I want them sharp enough to peel a Gake's eyeball just by looking at them. I hope you prove as weak as this should we meet on the battlefield, Istik. You are well on your way to being Gate food. Do better!
That was amazing. He's always telling us, but you showed compassion and kindness. You're just like... Never mind. I speak of... He's so strong and why? We're forbidden to talk about him. They say Vlakith no... I found his book. Part of it anyway. I read it all the time. He's unbelievable. Oh. I wanted to know if there was anyone... I thought maybe I'd find a friend who'd want to talk about Orpheus. But no, what is it? Is this another part of the book?
Are you mad? This legend is a heresy to my queen.
These words. There's so much more to know about him. I can't believe it. Please, let me give you the fragment I have. Thank you, Rastil. Razerai ka tavkin crushed.
Strike hard! Slice flesh! No hesitation! Mercy is death, death is mercy. This is Vlakith's will. Quicker! A gate would have smeared you across the floor by now.
Unless you want to be set up as target practice, I suggest you leave.
death, death is mercy. This is Blackith's will. Mercy is death, death is mercy. This is Blackith's will. Strike hard! Slice flesh! No hesitation!
Fighting a battle already.
Indolence breeds madness. Action, not reaction.
Looking ahead. You can tell Kithrak Therazin that I was not expecting an istic. What brings you to my hatchery? Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Not all that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery. Despite being the last of my clutch to... They almost drowned me in the hatching pool. If it wasn't for the... This one deserves the same chance. You? What do you know about Githya? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you? Do you think the Sword Coast is littered with Kreshin? But you've a spirit about you that's... Very well. Here. Take the... Come out.
Large green, you can see a vague outline of something within it. The egg is warm to the touch. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
Never a dull moment.
This place is... in... My Savage would find... Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped. It's an asexual process. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then. My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Of course. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us. An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close, and don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling them.
Your mind connects with Lae'zel's.
Another part of the Orpheus tale. This one has been translated to Common. Fine. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard and the glorious prince cried to all who could hear him. Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith. But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. true heir, glorious prince. There's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus.
Not now, Kachuki! We're busy! Wouldn't you like to know? Oh, the yeah! You lose, Kachuki! Go play by yourself. Aim, breathe, and...
I've not meant istic before.
I have such a headache.
Assume nothing.
Not now, Kachuki! We're busy! Wouldn't you like to...
Someone there?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
This must be...
What now? It's proud.
No one back home will ever believe this.
A parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration can... Do you have a question?
I am a child of gift, not discarded.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the istic with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed. A very specific question. One that speaks of a... I can only to choose. You have a parasite of your own. You must be desperate. Tell me, how long have you been infected? Fascinating. So you're conscious of your either your tadpole is special, or go to the Sathisk. I will ensure you're cured. The apparatus at the top of those steps.
device is strange, made of taut
The Zathusk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
The device is an ingenious synthesis of illithid anatomy and metal alloys.
Stand aside! My time has come. I will not. I gave you my might. You will respect my charge. You walk the line between confident and arrogant. Go on, into the Zathusk. I will follow.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something. You feel your parasite stir.
Do not fear. My experience in operating this machine is unparalleled. There is nothing on any plane stronger than a Zathusk for cure. More than ceremorphosis.
Your body grows cold, its warmth sapped by the cold metal seat. The machine...
You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zathusk will do the rest.
Layers of magic weave themselves tightly around your head. The tadpole squirms and contracts. It's trying to hide. You realize the device is hunting your parasite, but it's doing so blindly. Without direction, your faculties could be permanently damaged. Your skull groans. Through waves of torment, you search for the parasite's lurking presence. The device searches too. You sense its hunger, its craving. It wants the tadpole, but maybe something more.
That's it. Ignore the pain. Think of the tadpole. Think of it purged.
This torment. You must persist. You must be cleansed.
The parasite burrows deeper, sinking its teeth into your brain's exposed tissue. It sucks greedily. You feel yourself ebbing away, while the parasite grows stronger. It's evolving. The device yearns for the creature, for every part of you tainted by its presence. You will be consumed. The tadpole quivers. A different magic is building within it. This one is ancient. Rotten.
No more!
yourself into the tadpole's putrid magic. Its strength multiplied. It unleashes on the machine. The two forces fuse violently together, your brain their conduit. Your body and mind drift apart. You are being...
Enough.
The room swims back into focus. Your mind is intact, yet unfamiliar. Inside it, the tadpole lives on, and you feel different.
No! No! The Zaithisk! What have you done? My life's work gone.
And yet you live. And so does your parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
The Zaithisk must have done.
Smoke rises like hot breath.
Skvar! The Zaithisk. Someone must have tampered with it. An aberrance I can't begin to comprehend. There was nothing to be done. Now hurry. We must go to the Chirai.
A parasite. Take it. It might be useful.
Don't touch me.
Still in control. Just.
Go on. My time is vital. Do not squander it.
Time for discretion. Well, hello. Just like old times.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do? You'll walk free for...
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do? You've been given the benefit of the doubt that
I've got a long road ahead.
We all will. This pest on the third is finally over. Be more concerned than excited. Any word on the south?
What to do?
Intruder! In my nest! This area was meant to be safe! Savior, get behind Mummy. Intruder! In my nest! This area was meant to be safe! Savior, get behind Mummy. Fine. Xavier.
Watch your back. What majestic weapon. Even the Gith would carry you. To the shadows. Move unseen.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
I was trying to concentrate.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
A fallen Githyanki warrior. A creche must be close.
Something smells tasty.
Nothing hurts anymore.
They should have let me interrogate those cultists. I'd have loosened their tongues properly.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the Astral Prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight, Chitrai. We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the Astral Prism.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains for now.
This is not a public forum. An Istik. The Istik is with... So noted. But my question...
Don't tell her anything.
He speaks the truth. Sharlak, whom would you accuse? The Gestil Kithrak? A strong accusation from the Shemar Zalavlakith. Give it... No!
They should have let me interrogate those cultists. I'd loot.
Have a care, friend. I am but a... Even less to beset them before, friend. Don't allow me to eat up your time.
Lost in thought.
Ah, there you are. Now, I hope you don't mind my having ingratiated myself into the most palatable graces of your provisions. You find me quite sated indeed. Yes, what a delightful... Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. They choose the instruments of their will with great precision. Sometimes the single drops we think we are do not realize what waves we are building up to be. Do not discount yourself, and by the same token, do not discount your enemy. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid.
Mistrariel, Idalion, Thras, Annas,
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit and to care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Nor would I expect you to. It's too bleak a task to demand of anyone.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain, and yet an ocean born in lonely hours. Come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Even the waves of fate. Farewell.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
All is ash and meat.
I do enjoy our conversations. What do you need? I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. To take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept... If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
A shame my first brush with the Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others. To me, the faith that matters most is that which you... Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sack. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose. I was just wondering when you'd invite me back for a bite.
I can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that.
Always a delight to speak with you.
My engine is getting... We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. Tell that to the Inferno where my... Oh, was that Gale's granddad? Wonder if he's a wizard too. Why'd he come all this way to track us down? Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but what's he going to do? Good. I'm 100%... Poor Gale. He must be in... hearing that. I'll distract him. Tell him I haven't read a book since secondary school. Watch his face melt off.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his... That doesn't mean his... Near as I can tell, why else would she demand... Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Blood hurts. Look, cut.
As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg.
Good. No hurt. Teeth, claws, bigger. Strong. Fight. Win. Kill. No. Strong. Show you.
Adorable. Let me know when it brings you something fresh.
Vincere est vivere.
The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal's glow swells. Within the Underdark's bowels, beyond an ancient stronghold, hovers a giant hammer, an echoing clang, and you're back to yourself.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. It's not a demand he wanted to make of me. As Mystra's chosen, he had no choice but to deliver her. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, you offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will be gone, and I along with it. If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us.
Surely the Kithrak go look herself if it's so important.
Feel free to suggest it. I'm sure she'll appreciate your input.
Please, they all weak.
Fine.
Yes, you.
Do it for now.
This is not a public forum.
The air is ripe with magic.
How delicious.
Lovely day, this. For now.
An Istik. The Istik. So no.
Don't tell her anything.
He speak. Shut. Whom would you accuse? The Gustin. A stroll. Shemars Alavlak. No!
Excellent choice.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
What a day.
Let's move.
Salutations. Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
And the is so no.
Don't tell her anything.
He's shut. Whom would you accuse? The very same. Shemars Alavlak. No! Sharlak, guards a bg3. And the is so no.
Don't tell her anything.
He's. Whom would you accuse? The Shema Salavlak. No! And is the is so no.
Don't tell her anything.
He's. Whom would you accuse? The Shema Salavlak. No!
Let's move. Let's have a little fun.
Sharlak! A betrayer! Swift and lethal.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Fool.
all by my hand.
Yes, here. Just like old times. Time for a new approach.
I will ascend. You bow, or you break.
Behold, the dance of death. Hope your soul is in good hands.
That's dealt with. But she wasn't the one pulling the strings here.
Assume nothing.
Can't give up now. We're a long way from Waterdeep. All right, what now?
would be... make haste.
This place is even more foreboding than the rest of the crash.
Do as I do. The Inquisitor shall tolerate only the utmost respect.
I'm more worried about this Inquisitor. Do you really think he'll help us?
It's never been that simple before. I don't know why it would be now.
Esteemed guest, please approach. We have much to discuss.
Quite ready for you.
You have something I want. I have the knowledge you need. Its power is endless. Her patience is not.
Better than nothing.
Approach. I won't ask again. My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Ch'rai. Vlaakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik, the weapon.
Don't do it.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
Some of your species say knowledge is power. We took an interest in you when you became involved with this absolute cult. But you are lucky. That weapon... Hand it over. The grand design is what all Geik seek. For centuries, their elder brain... Never before could they pause ceremorphosis. Never before... You saw the thrall. Imagine that. Everywhere. Everything So...
Don't give it to him.
Do not try me. Hand over the artifact or die by my hand.
Skrull! Choose. Your path is mine to follow. Our fate is forged.
Your illustrious adventure. Crush Yillik. With me. To the death.
get too close. What now? Time for some bloody work.
Victory awaits.
striking distance.
Impressive resistance, but futile.
Victory awaits.
Come on, can't stay idle. May the gods take you first.
I will ascend. Let my name be known.
It's Alice.
Let's go. A subtle approach.
I don't fancy their chances.
I am fury. I am death.
Victory is assured. Sometimes the only way out is through. Blood follows me everywhere. Gone with the weave.
On my way. Now they see me.
Swords meet sorcery.
I will ascend.
Still breathing, despite everything. Here we go again.
Inquisitor Wargas was potent. We are impressed.
My queen. Skathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
These attendants you keep, you taught them well, my child. My laser.
Chma Zalav Lakith. You know me.
Erlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Alchaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief? No! It is not yours! To own something is to know it. That weapon you carry. The astral prism. It is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you.
There is someone inside. Their mind. They are an agent of the Grand Design. Sent to sabotage the astral. As long as they kill them. Do this and ascend.
Ascension? My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. Choose. But no.
Not merely great, Laser. Eternal. Use the Planecaster's power to enter. Be wary of the creatures. You will not leave this room.
Barnazin. Vlakith has spoken.
Do not leave this room.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Indolence breeds madness.
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
Can't give up now. Ready and willing.
Vlakith's will be done.
I applaud your taste.
All is ash and meat.
Let's see what this does.